What is up, you forward-thinking people of the internet? Welcome to a TikTok tutorial. If you don't know me, my name is Trevor Jones, used to be a Hollywood editor. In fact, the last movie I worked on was Thor Ragnarok, working on some marketing for that. And now I've got a TikTok account with 61 subscribers. I'd say I'm moving up. Let's learn how to use TikTok and dive right in. But before you do, make sure you smash that like button right down there. It really helps my self-esteem because it is my only source. And in this crunch crisis thing we're happening, the Prozac's running real low. Once you have an account set up, when you first open TikTok, you'll be taken to the home screen. You know you're on the home screen because the little home icon in the bottom left is lit up. And the home screen shows you who you are following, the accounts on TikTok you are following. And to the right of that, you see For You. These are things that TikTok believes that you want to see. To scroll and see more things, you simply swipe up. And you can see other things that TikTok thinks you want to watch. And it can be pretty addicting because there's some pretty cool stuff on here. The button to the left is the Discover button. You click on that, it takes you to the Discover page. At the top, you can click in the search bar and type people or tags or things that you want to see, and it will show you them. And as you scroll down, you can see what is trending. This is the trending page. This is actually super important because when you don't know what to create, one of the best things you can do is go to the trending page and start scrolling up. It's like distance dance, learning to dog. All these different tags are trending. So you need to find a tag, or you could potentially find a tag that you could create a variation of a video on so that you would have a chance of being found on something that is popular currently. So this is something super important. Don't forget that trending is huge. We're going to skip that middle button and go right to the inbox. The inbox shows you what has happened recently on your page or on your TikTok account. You can see that Realtor of TikTok is streaming now. I can watch. That's another thing you can do. When you have enough subscribers, enough followers, you can actually do a live stream on TikTok. That's golden. And then you can see who's liked your videos. From here, you can also send messages to people by clicking this icon in the top right. These are people that have recently followed me, but if I want to send a direct message, I hit the plus icon, choose a person, and create a message. Back to the bottom, we go to the Me page, bottom right, I click Me, and boom, this is my page with some of the content I have created. Here on my profile page, you can see my image at the top. That image should be a tight shot of your face, and it should be consistent with all of the other images you have on all of your other social media platforms. So when people come here, they know, oh, that's Trevor. In this case, I failed. I've got a picture of my dog and me. I need to change that and update it. Below that, you see my TikTok username. And my TikTok username is @TrevorJonesCreator, which is the same as my Instagram username and the same as my YouTube username, so people can find me consistently across the platforms that I'm on. It's also my username on my Facebook page, I think. And underneath that, you can see that I'm following 77 people, 63 followers, and 207 likes. I have just started actively using this like only a couple days ago. I can edit my profile by clicking the Edit Profile button. To the right of Edit Profile is an Instagram icon, and that is what other people will also see when they come to your profile. It will allow them to go directly to your Instagram page by clicking on it. Boom, there's my Instagram, and I can click on it and also go to my YouTube channel, and it will take other people to your Instagram or to your YouTube. So that's the value in that. It allows you to direct people from TikTok to other places where you have content that might be a little bit different than your TikTok content. As I mentioned in my last video, if you haven't watched it, there's a link for it right up there on the top right of your screen. One of TikTok's great features is it allows people to jump easily to your other accounts. And to the right of that little bookmarky thing, it allows you to see your favorite sounds, effects, hashtags, and videos. And then below, of course, we have my videos. And the first video I posted was quite a while ago. It got 487 views. The very second video I posted, it has, you can see down there, 17,700 views. And it got most of those views within a couple days. So it is possible to explode on TikTok very quickly if you do it correctly. If you're watching this video, chances are you're a realtor or other entrepreneur, and there ain't a ton of us on TikTok yet, so get your TikTok game on. All right, next, top right, you have those three buttons. Here you have all kinds of account settings. Not going to go into those, but there's a lot of cool things you can do here. One thing that I may make another video on later on is creating a pro account on TikTok. It's super simple and gives you access to these analytics right here, which is very important for growing your channel, under your TikTok account, understanding your analytics. Now let's go to the button in the center, the plus button. This is where you create on TikTok. TikTok. Hey, there's me again. I guess I better pay attention. Let's just work our way over. To get out of this, you hit the X, top left, and then boom, we're back to my profile, wherever you left off. Hit plus again at the bottom. At the top, you have sounds. Now, sounds are generally songs, music, and it's mostly current trending songs that TikTok has somehow managed to get the rights to use for all of your TikTok videos. If you use the sounds on TikTok, on YouTube specifically, chances are you're going to get a copyright violation, so I'd be careful about sharing your TikTok videos directly to YouTube unless you take out the sound if you're using their sounds. This is important stuff. Sounds trend, songs trend. When you use a trending song, your video has a higher chance of being seen. You can see at the top here, TikTok has a few recommended songs, and go down to here and hit trending, and you can see other tracks, other songs that are trending. You can also see the lengths that they are using for each of these. TikTok videos are generally either 15 or up to 60 seconds. You can choose that when you're creating your video. So you want to choose a song that is trending probably if you want to do something that involves lip syncing or dancing or doing something set to music. By the way, to select a song, you go, let's click on trending, let's click on a song, and I've got it turned off so you can't hear it. If I want that, I simply tap the check mark, and now I have that song. I've got the ability to use that song when I am recording my video. And you can see up here at the top, let's see, can I point? See up there at the top where it says snake? I burned my finger, that's what that is. See that? That's the song that I'm using now. How do you do that? We'll talk about that. Well, let's talk about that right now. To record a video, you can either hit this button and start recording, and if I had the sound on, you'd hear that song, and I could be lip syncing to the song, it'd be amazing, and then I could stop it, and notice that I've got this blue bar right here, and I get the white line because I stopped there. I've got 15 seconds of this song available. I just recorded, like 5 seconds of it. If I want to keep recording, I hit this again, and I keep syncing to the song because it's an awesome song, and I do something fun and cool in a different place. Then I stop it again, and then I do the rest with the song. And that allows you to do really cool lip syncy stuff natively in the app without having to do any fancy editing afterwards. It takes a second to figure it out, but it's actually pretty cool. If you didn't like that take, you hit this little X, this delete sign on the bottom, and do I want to delete that segment? Yes, delete that segment. I hit confirm, and then I can do that segment over again, so I can repeat it until I get it the way I want it. Now, another cool feature down here, you notice, let's use this. See all those 0.3, 0.5, 1, 2x, 3x? This allows me to record in either fast motion by using these here, that's fast motion. Over here, that's slow motion. This is, if I hit 2x, then I record at half speed. I'll click that, and now I would be syncing. See how the bar's moving more slowly? It gives me a chance to really try to lip sync and dial in my syncing to the song, which you can't hear. The reason you do that is so that you can be more precise with your lip syncing or your moves. It gives you a chance to slow things down and get things right. You do it the final time. I am still slowly syncing to the music that ain't playing, making up music so I don't get a copyright strike. Then when you're done, you can do, well, before you're done, there's a lot of other things, but let's just get to the done part. You hit this check mark, and then you can add more sounds here at the bottom left. You can add effects here, tons of different effects. Let's talk about how to use those effects. Let's say I like gold powder. As long as I hold gold powder, it's going to be adding it to my effect. Whoa, how cool is that? I stop, it stops, and I go, oh, let me find another. What else is cool? Let's try rain. And now I hold that, and as long as I'm holding that, I am applying rain. I can hit this thing on the bottom right, just above the word snow, and undo that section and say, wait, I don't want rain, I want snow. So I click and hold snow, and I can snow through the whole thing. When I am done with that, I've got more features down below, but I'm not going to do those. I don't want you to get too overwhelmed. I'm just going to hit save. And it's like, wow, that thing's amazing. I can add some text, which is highly recommended. Check this out. Wait to the end. I can add stickers also, just like in Instagram stories. You can add stickers like happy at home, hey, do all kinds of stuff to make your video more interesting. And then you can apply additional filters if you want to color things and other options here as well, but we're not going to get into those. You just tap your image to get out of that. Then you hit next, and boom, you're ready to post. Now here on the post page, this is important. You want to actually add some text up here. Right there was this happy home. That's because of the sticker that I used. I want to add some text probably before that so that I can say, hey, you should watch this video because, or ask a question. What are you doing at home during the pandemic or whatever? And then you get happy home. And then you want to use hashtags that are hopefully trending, and then some that are a little more specific to your niche. So you don't need to put in 30 like you do on Instagram stories, but do put in hashtags so your stuff gets found. Then you can also tag friends if you want a friend to see it. And then right below that, well, before we go below there, let's look at select cover. This is super important. Select cover. I click on select cover once, and it's showing me what the cover is by default. But if I have something more interesting, I can click one of these boxes down here and choose a different section, or I can click and drag it and find a very specific section. The cover is what people will see when they see a whole bunch of videos at once. They'll see just the cover of yours. So it's like an animated GIF. They get, like a fraction of a second of you doing something, silly or entertaining. So choose your covers wisely. This is what's going to get people to click. When you find the part that you like, over here I think I was talking in fast motion, and you hit the check mark. Boom. Before you post your video, notice that you can also share it to other platforms, such as being able to text it, send it to Instagram, or send it to Snapchat. You can save it to drafts by clicking here on the bottom left, or you can simply post it. But before you post it, make sure it's going where you want. Right here, middle top, who can view this video? Public. What if I don't want it to go to the public? I'm just trying it out. Let me just make it private so only I can see it. And then I hit post, and boom, now the video is posted, and there is my niece. Right now you see that my video is uploading. While it is uploading, there on the top left, I cannot create additional video content, but I can scroll and see other people that I am following while I'm waiting for that to be fully uploaded. Now it's uploaded, it's ready, and it's there for my viewing because I did not make that private or public because it was dumb. Now, while we're on this page, let's go ahead and talk about what you can do here. On the top, you can see that there's a little circle with this person's icon. This is Shannon Moore. I know her. Cool video, Shannon. To follow her, I would simply click on this, but I've already followed her. If I wasn't following her, let me go to somebody else. Notice that there is a plus sign there. If I click on this plus sign, I am now following that person, and here you can see right in the middle next to message, see the check mark next to the little profile icon? That means I'm following that person. Underneath that is a heart for liking. This guy's got 32,400 likes. Click on that, like his video. If I want to comment, I click here and I can create a comment. Underneath that, you see a little arrow with 685. That is for sharing. You can share a TikTok video to individuals within TikTok very easily, and you can also share to all of the major platforms. So that is super cool and useful. And below here, you can see the song. If you click on that, you can see what the song is, and you can see the song, also known as the sound, and you can see a whole bunch of other videos that have used that sound. You can also use this sound. See at the bottom, use the sound, so I can use that sound to make my own video. The things this can do are unlimited. I don't want to overwhelm you too much more, but just a couple more quick things. To see this guy's profile, you can either click on his icon here, and it'll show me his profile, or I can simply swipe to the left and it'll show me his profile. And then I can see, when I do that, I can see all of his other videos and how many views they have. Remember that to see additional videos, you simply swipe up and I can see more videos. If I want to get back to a video I was already watching, I simply swipe down and I can jump back to a video that I was watching. I don't want to give you too much more information, but the things you can do in TikTok are pretty much unlimited. Limited only by your imagination. I highly suggest that you jump on TikTok. I also suggest that you like this video right here on YouTube by hitting that like button, and subscribe, hit that too. And don't forget to smash the bell. Remember to smash the bell. Never say don't forget. Always say remember to smash the bell. Now you know the basics to get started on TikTok. The key to TikTok in any social media platform is being consistent. Spend some time, get comfortable, watch this video a couple times if you need to so you can see what the buttons do. The best thing to do is spend some time here, start creating video content and start experimenting. If you want to actually create a following on TikTok and eventually get business with TikTok, you need to establish a niche. So first, experiment, play, try a bunch of things, post some videos, don't be afraid, but eventually dial in your niche. Maybe you are the CrossFitting realtor. Maybe you are the biking realtor. Maybe you have a restaurant and you post amazing food videos every single day. Maybe you do magic tricks, whatever. Find your niche. And people are eventually going to follow you because they want to see the stuff that you do. They want to see what's different about you. One thing I love about TikTok is that you can be yourself. You can be raw on here. Have your more branded, maybe slightly more formal content on YouTube or Facebook or whatever, but just be yourself here. If you like dancing, dance. If you like lip syncing, lip sync. If you like do magic tricks, do magic tricks. This is the place to do that and establish an audience here. And yes, everybody skews young. Everybody's just a kid on here. These kids are growing up. There's going to be 74 million of them that are buying houses before you can blink. So you want to be the guy that's here. Like, oh, be the first realtor that's dominating on TikTok. There's actually a couple. Could you catch him? I scrolled through one of the guys that's crushing it on TikTok already. He was doing a TikTok live. Follow that guy. For more awesome video tutorials, go ahead and click up that link. Click that link right up there. Remember to subscribe by clicking right down there. By the way, I've got a free masterclass at videosecretswebinar.com. You should totally check it out to up your video game if you're really not sure how to make videos at all. I cannot wait to see your awesome and creative TikTok videos.